GBP AUD. All right, so our first sweep happened right here where this month candle high was being swept by the next month. Our second sweep happened right here where this month candle swept the high of last month candle and now is retracing back. It's going towards the downside. So price is looking a little bit bearish, not really confirmed yet because we are not coming on we're not having any very fair value gap, but we are coming off of this previous month premium array, then going lower. So if we're going lower, this will be our first target right here, the previous month low. We are looking forward to breaking that low, then taking out this low as well, then this low right here, then this fair value gap right here, right? So we do have a fair value gap right here, although it's kind of like a fair value area. I think we do right. Oh, sorry, right here. Fair value area is right here. But I will say we first will target this fair value gap right here. This is a little bit tricky. Anyways, here we are. So the monthly, we just took out this high. When we after a sweep, what happens is that we have a push down. We have a push to the downside. So price is looking beautifully sorry, a little bit beautifully bearish. So on a monthly, so on a daily, sorry, on a weekly, we are seeing bullish fair value gaps, sorry, bearish fair value gap being created right here. Bearish fair value gap being created right here. This is it. Beautiful. Now what we are seeing again is price disrespecting this bullish fair value gap, right? By disrespecting this bullish fair value gap right here, disrespecting it with a bearish fair value gap, and that alone, my friend, is very beautiful. That's very beautiful. Now it shows us that price has the intention to continue lower, right? It shows that price has the intention to continue lower, but this is a fair value gap that can actually be traded into. You understand? It's a fair value gap that can actually be traded into, because it's not breaking the low of the previous candle. So now we are waiting for this week, for next week, sorry, we're waiting for price to trade into this fair value gap, then give us a rejection out of it, then we can then go down to a lower time frame to take out this trade. But let's just look at the 4 hour, the daily and the 4 hour, see what price is saying, because that is a respect candle right there. So the daily, oh, the daily is really not oof, the daily is really not clear. It's really not. Price took out this low right here on the daily. Price took out this low right here. Price took out a low after a sweep. What do we say after a sweep? We are looking forward to continue higher. Price is most likely to continue higher into this fair value gap right here. So on a 4 hour, let's see 4 hour, let's see. Okay, on the 4 hour, we do have this bearish fair value gap right here. But if you look at it carefully, you see that it is actually a breakaway gap. It's a breakaway gap. So if price is trading back in here, if price is disrespecting this breakaway gap, right, with the bullish fair value gap, then we can joyfully, confidentially take our buy trade, right? We can confidentially take our buy, targeting this fair value gap right here, this weekly fair value gap right here. So this is it. This is it. So on 4 hour, we're waiting for those bullish fair value gaps to be created for us to then confidentially take our buy to this level, right? But if it doesn't, then we can then just continue. We can then just continue the ride to the downside, targeting these lows and this one. So it's not biggie. So, but this is what I think. This is what I think on the this is what I think on GBP AUD, because if you look at it carefully, you see that it has not really been a break to the downside. It has just been a sweep, because we had the first sweep right here, We had the second sweep right here, and now we are seeing something which is kind of like a sweep, a false break, right? We're seeing a false break because with this candle right here, you'll notice that on a 1 hour we do have 1 hour fair value gaps which are most likely to push price higher. If we go down to the 1 hour to confirm, this is it, the 1 hour. Go down to the 1 hour to confirm. This is it. You see bullish price actions right here. Although a fair value gap haven't been created yet, but you see bullish price, see bullish candles being created to the upside. Now price is inside this PD ray, inside this fair value gap right here, but I don't think price is actually holding because price tapped into it, it rejected, and but it didn't take out this low, and then it tapped into it again, rejected, didn't take out the low. It took out these previous highs, right, with a very strong bullish candle, but it still didn't take out this low. So I think price is gradually moving up towards this fair value gap right here. If we want to continue lower, then price has to push in here, then reject out of it, then we can then start continuing lower. We can then start looking for our um we can then start looking for our sell opportunities targeting these lows. But if it disrespect this 4 hour fair value gap with uh another 4 hour fair value gaps going higher, then we can, if you disrespect this 4 hour fair value gap with another fair value gap going higher, then we can say price is actually starting to look really, really bullish. Do not forget we also have a fair value gap that was created here this week before price closed. We have this fair value gap right here, right? Yeah, we have this fair value gap right here. So these are the two lines of defense right here. The two lines of defense. If price break through these lines of defense with a fair value gap going higher, then I think we are now bullish. But if it doesn't, if we just tap in here and then start creating fair value gaps going lower, I think we are very, very beautifully bearish. So right now, since this is a breakaway gap, we are not really looking forward for price to retrace back into this fair value gap before continuing lower. Right? If price wants to continue lower, price might just retrace into this fair value gap, or to this small fair value area right here. Price can just retrace in here, like let's see. Price can just retrace in here for continuing lower, right? Before continuing lower. So like I said, we're waiting for bullish disrespect, fair value gaps to happen for us to continue higher, or if we get a rejection out of any of these zones with another fair value gaps going lower on a lower time frame, then we are continuing lower, targeting these lows down here. So that is it for AUD, for GP AUD. And thank you very much. This is Organic Currencies, and I love you guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.